Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episode, we finished up simulating the 2028-2029 regular season, and as you can see right there, ooh, damn, it was good. 65, 9, and what was that, 8? Is my math bad? No, it's not. 65, 9, and 8. Hells yes. Didn't have as many wins as we did last year. We didn't have as many points as we had last year. 5 less to be exact. But 16-5? 65 wins. How many seasons in a row is this with 60-plus wins? We dominate the regular season. We've put everything together. We're good. We're the best in the regular season. There were a few narratives going into the season like, oh, did we make the right trade? Did we do that right? Are we going to regret that? Maybe. Maybe. But the point of playing hockey is to win, not to be a lottery team every year. And I've done the right moves to get us into a position to be the gosh darn best. And obviously somebody had to go and flush a toilet. Thank you very much. It's not like I'm recording. You had to drop a big freaking deuce, didn't ya, buds? Really? I'm not cutting that out. I don't care. It was a good season. It was a damn good season. It was really solid. We did everything we could potentially do. We had 5 scorers with over 100 points, 6 players over a point per game. I'm not going to go into the stats for the regular season because I spent 10 minutes last episode talking about it. I feel like I'd rather not hurt my brain a lot. I will say, for the first time in Anthony Francis's 7-year career, he will not be winning an Art Ross or the MVP. I doubt he'll win the MVP. Maybe. We did have 65 wins. They do take that into account, I have noticed. So he's officially lost the Art Ross. He's never had a season without an Art Ross, and this is the first time that is happening to Anthony Francis, but we have one goal in mind this year. Just like every year past, every year we've been this President's Trophy winning team is to win the Stanley Cup. It's been a few seasons since we've won a Stanley Cup. 2 seasons to be exact. Last year we blew 3 games in a row against the Dallas Stars. A 3-1 series lead. I jinxed it, and Jaden Weeman was bad. Okay? This year, we're back in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and we are starting it off against the worst team to make it into the Western Conference, the Nashville Predators. 41, 35, and 6. One reason they're here in the postseason is because they had a damn fine end of the regular season, 6, 3, and 1. That is a pretty solid end of the season, but they are coming up against a juggernaut of the hockey world. But I am excited to see what the Nashville Predators are looking like here in 2029. There are a few narratives going into this matchup, though, because I do love some storylines. And obviously, the first name that jumps off the screen at me is Nils Hoglander. We will get to that here very, very soon, but let's talk about this top 6. Their franchise player, Branislav Jelovac, whatever you want to call him. He is a world beater. 83 points, 95 last year. He's finally hit that stride in his career where he's going to take names. He's obviously their best player. When you have wingers like Manny Cavallo, he was the 19th pick in the 2021 NHL entry draft. He's been with Nashville for a few years. He's a great player to have. Was he drafted by Nashville? He was. And their trade deadline acquisition in Alexander Holtz. They traded a first-round pick, I believe, from this year. Now, let's start talking about the storyline. A few seasons back, we traded Nils Hoglander to the Nashville Predators for a first-round draft pick, which turned into a prospect defenseman. He's going to be a solid player for us. I think it's just a matter of time. But Nils Höglander, how has he been doing for the Nashville Predators over these last few seasons? We traded him 3 seasons ago. 55, 60, and 70. I mean, that year was not great. 60 points and minus 46. That was a rough year for Nashville altogether. But he's kind of put it all together. One of his best seasons ever, 70 points and a plus 22. He's been solid for Nashville. I think you can debate the trade either way. They get a forward to help them out. And they're a dangerous team. I'm just looking. They have a top 9 that can rival ours. They also have Patrick Harper, who was drafted by Nashville. Looks like a solid centerman, a good second-line centerman. They also have Edo Iguchi, and it has been quite some time since I've seen him in postseason action. Our last franchise mode, we met him a lot as he played for the New York Islanders, and we were the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, Edo Iguchi is a star. 25 years of age. He is going to burn you left and right. Hasn't had the best career with Nashville just yet. He hit his stride a lot faster with the Islanders in the last franchise mode, but he's finally hitting that point per game stride. He's been impressive for them. They're his postseason stats, though. This is his postseason bout. This is his first ever postseason. And I guess I kind of skipped over Alexander Holtz. He was traded to the Nashville Predators for a first. Never ever trade a first-round draft pick if you don't have more. That's always my thought, because if you got to make sure your prospect pool is good, man. With Nashville in the last 20 games, he's been at half point per game. Not the best defensive player, but I think that's a good acquisition either which way. So that top 6 is phenomenal. It can rival our own. The third line is where things get scary for us. Taro Tsujimoto. If you don't know who Taro Tsujimoto is, Google it if you feel like it. He was drafted by the Buffalo Sabres in, I want to say, the 80s or the 70s, one of their first ever drafts. He wasn't actually a real player. Buffalo drafted him because they were sick of doing the draft. They wanted to play a little joke. So go Google that. Just type the name, Taro Tsujimoto. You'll find an article about it. He's been solid for Nashville. First season he didn't play. I don't know why. Second season, 39 games, 32 games. He's been at almost 82 games the fourth season. Hasn't been a point-per-game player yet. I guess because they're kind of stunning him here on the third line, but damn, oh damn, that's good center depth. They also have Simone Robertson, 26 years of age, second-round pick in 2021. Is this a real guy? I'm honestly not too sure, but oh damn, it doesn't get any easier because they have Philip Tomasino. I think was one of the most underrated players drafted last NHL entry draft. This is his 10th year as a player in Nashville's organization. He's been with Nashville this entire time. That's a dangerous top 9. That's one of the best top 9s I've ever seen. They were rough in the regular season. I don't get it. Nicholas Robertson, one of a phenomenal prospect for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I will probably make him a better prospect next roster update I do. They have Kyle Kernkovic and Antonio Stranges. This is a phenomenal forward core. One of the best forward cores I've seen going to the playoffs in a long time. This is going to be a hard first-round bout. But what does their defense look like? I feel like they've put a lot of money into the forwards that they're not going to have a lot of money to play with on defense. I was wrong. Oh my god. Mauro Julian, 23 years of age. He was a second overall pick in 2024. So those bad years for Nashville definitely come in hand, grabbing up all these phenomenal defensive prospects. They also have Sebastian Niederberger, 21 years of age, fourth-round pick in 2026. So all those years of rebuilding, they have done a phenomenal job getting some top prospects. They also have Kevin Simeons, second-round pick in 2025. So their last few top picks they have used on defensemen. They also have Lucas Johansson, Cody Ceci, who is a pylon, and Emil Viro. That's a phenomenal defense. I'm assuming they're all on pretty solid deals. Yeah, so The only two defensemen they're really paying three defensemen are Johansson, Simeons, and Julian. They got Niederberger on his ELC still. That's a dangerous squad. What does their goaltender look like? They have Spencer Knight, 84 overall. How was he in the regular season? I'm assuming he wasn't the best in the regular season, but you know the overall for a goalie does not matter heading into the postseason. Any scratch players for Nashville? Dennis Malgin, Kukkonen, and Glebov. Yeah, this is going to be a heavyweight bout. They weren't the best regular season team, but damn oh damn, this is not a team I want to play in the first round with all their offensive and defensive capabilities. XL Energy Center, this is going to be a hard-fought round, I can already tell. Here we go. First period. Okay, we open up the scoring. Bissonnette on the back end. And Nashville scores 2 straight. Simone Robertson and Kernkovic. Cale Newman scores a late period goal. 141 to be exact. It's 2-2. We have 14 shots compared to their 6, and Rensfeldt has struggled out of the gate. Obviously, I love to see that because goalies can never get it done in the postseason. It doesn't matter what kind of overall they are. Second period. Okay, Anthony Francis. Don't forget about that name. Still the best player in the league, even though he didn't win the Art Ross. 2 straight goals to open up the second period. Niederberger, one of their best defensemen, scores, and Pietrangelo on the power play. We have a 2-goal lead. 27 shots to 15 in favor of us. Rensfeldt has not been good. This is still a close game, considering the kind of offenses that we both have. This is still a close one. Quarter of the way through the third period. Power play for Nashville. Louis Langweeder scores right off of the penalty kill, and Sugimoto makes it a 2-goal game again. Yeah, their depth is phenomenal. Our depth is going to have to be that much better to hold them off. 4 minutes remaining. They have another power play. Chris Griffin makes it a 3-goal game. We will open up the series with an 8-4 victory. Kirill Kaprizov, the captain, getting on the scoreboard late into that game. Quinn Hughes with 4 assists. Anthony Francis with the first star. An offensive game for sure. Jack Eichel has... For the love of God, we get Jack Eichel for one reason, and that was help. God, every time this happens to us. Oh, that hurts. April 20th. When will we potentially get him back? The 20th is game. We could get him back potentially for game 5, maybe for sure game 6. Okay, so I'm not playing Fitzgerald in a spot. Can we pull somebody up from the AHL? Is there anybody to go in the AHL? Habby Boulin. Do we give it to Habby Boulin? Do we finally give the grinder some time, or do we give it to like Stephans? Is there anything down here, or do we give it to Fitzgerald? I mean, Fitzgerald's an absolute stud. He was shooting 40% in the regular season as a scratch player. But I don't want... I'm going to put Francis in that spot. Oh my God. I'm an absolute G. Francis on both lines? Yes. Yes. I'm an absolute stud. I've done it. Great Scott. Yes, I think that's a great idea. But that's going to screw us up once we... whatever. We'll get to that. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. But Francis is pulling double duty here. Game number 2. We have the 1-0 series lead. Hopefully we can boost that up a little bit. First period, game number 2, home ice. Here we go. 1-0. Sergei Gogolev, after a disappointing regular season, makes it 1-0 late into the first period. Shots are in our favor, 11-8. Okay, Minnesota, second period. Okay, they score 2 straight. How many times is that this season where I've seen a second period with 2 straight goals against us? Thank God our offense comes out. Pietrangelo and Quinn Hughes makes it a 1-goal game in our favor. Rensfeldt has been terrible. Does he even have an 850 at this point? 2 goals on 16 shots. Not great. Yellowvac and Sugimoto for Nashville. Two of their big guys, but our two big guys also get it done. Third period, here we go. Outshooting them by 10. Can we keep up the pace here? 2 straight goals for us. Can we get a few more? Minnesota power play. They kill it off. Kaprasov, a power... Really? I didn't think that was on the power play, but I will take it. 2-goal lead late into the third period. Can we hold on for a quarter to go? Yellowvac late. Close one, but we hold off for a 4-3 victory in game number 2. Yellowvac with the first star, but I will take the victory either freaking way. So we're going into the Bridgestone Arena here in Nashville, Tennessee with a 2-0 series lead. Quinn Hughes leads the team in points with 6. That's 3. That's, no, 2 points a game. No, 3 points a game. Why am I'm so stupid. Game number 3, here we go. First period. 0-0. First period in this series without a goal. Shots are 12-10 in our favor. That was a goaltending duel. Second period. Okay. Simone Robertson has been on the board a few times this series. Makes it 1-0 Nashville. But Gogolev scores under 6 minutes later. Ties the game. Shots are pretty even heading into the third period. Okay, Minnesota, it has been an offensive series so far. Can we get a few more? Can we make it a 3-0 series lead for the Minnesota Wild? 10 minutes remaining in the third period. Anthony Francis shorthanded goal as soon as they go on the power play. That is huge. That is huge. The best player in the league with a dagger. Is that enough for Minnesota? And that is enough. Minnesota goes up 3-0 off of the shorthanded game winner. How often are you going to see that? Such a shame for Spencer Knight as he has had 2 pretty solid games in a row for the Predators. 2 straight 1-goal games to be exact. The AHL regular season is over and they have made the postseason. That is huge to see. So there are a bunch of series so far in the postseason as the Toronto Maple Leafs are up 3-0 over Boston. Rangers are up 3-0 over Washington. Vancouver Canucks are up 3-0 over Edmonton. And the Avalanche are up 3-0 over the Chicago Blackhawks. So there are some early series that could potentially end pretty early. So game number 4, Bridgestone Arena. Can we keep the momentum going and finish this series off? We have had trouble doing that in years past. Get it done, Minnesota. First period. 0-0. Another first period again where the score sheet is 0-0. Shots are doubled in our favor. 13, basically doubled. 13-7. Okay, second period. 1-0. Cale Newman is at his second, somewhere around there. Power play goal for Cale Newman. I will take it. Shots are in our favor, 26-15. This is a close game. Spencer Knight is doing everything in his power. I don't want to talk about the other goaltender because I believe in voodoo. Third period underway. Here we go, Minnesota. Can we hold out to head back to the second round? Power play for us. They kill it off. This is a close game. Power play for Nashville. Can we kill it off? And Julian ties this game. Another power play for Nashville. We kill it off. Enough. Who the hell is taking penalties, Minnesota? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Rensfeld gives up the goal, but I can't really fault him on that one. Our offense has been kind of dry these last 2 games. You know the rules. We only jump in if it's the Stanley Cup Finals or an elimination game for OT. And guess what? We have the potential to head to the second round for the what is this, 5th, 6th straight year. Here we go. Here we go, Minnesota. We've had trouble closing out in years past. A late goal for Nashville. They have the momentum. And why is... Oh, my God. Why? Oh, my God. Seriously, game? When I... Oh, nah. You know, yeah, I totally pressed. Maybe I didn't. Whatever. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't screw us. My bad. My bad. Oh, that please don't screw us. Okay. Nashville with the puck, rings it around the post. Quinn Hughes with the puck, gets boarded. Okay, Jelovac in front. He gets tripped up. That is going to be a power play for Minnesota. That's all on me, baby. Yes, baby. Empty net for the Minnesota Wild in front. And Nashville touches the puck. As you can see, we're sporting some retro jerseys. I mean, Nashville, that is a terrible jersey, but I don't know why. I'm just feeling that tonight. Oh, a rough tripping penalty for Manny Cavallo, one of their top wingers. Here we go. A power play chance to end this series. Here we go. Why are we starting our second power play? I don't know. Quinn Hughes in front. That is wide of the net. I don't know if Spencer Knight got a piece of that puck. Here's Mironov. Puts himself into the boards up front. I don't know what that kind of pass was. Langweeder with the puck. Over to Mironov in front. They try the backhand in front of Spencer Knight. That is going to exit the zone. Quinn Hughes picks up the puck. Langweeder in front for Fitzgerald. Newman with the snipe, but Spencer Knight shuts it down. This is going to be a hard-fought overtime frame. Okay. Quinn Hughes, are they going to keep them out on the ice there? He's had... Ooh, that is a big chance to end this series. I hope that does not come back to bite us, but now the first power play unit is out here on the ice. Anthony Francis back to Brandt Clark, and he gets cut off the puck there. Kaprizov with the slapper, and Spencer Knight covers up the puck. He's slowing this game down. I mean, personally, I would have just taken the puck and slapped it out of the zone. I don't think you're allowed to throw the puck as a goalie. I would have done it anyways. Power play still ensuing, and they win the faceoff, but we pick up the puck. Poffin, a slapper, a one-time slapper, and they can't get it done. Another ripper from the point in front again. So many shots. Tomasino chucks it out of the zone, and you're going to have to regain the puck. 1 minute remaining on the power play. Potvin sends it up to Petrangelov. Petrangelov skating. He's a big body in front. Back to Potvin. Oh, and he gets stripped of the puck. Jelovac. He's got a partial breakaway on Potvin. Skates in, and it's a save for Rensfeldt. He cuts Jelovac down up to Francis. Best player in the NHL. Potvin in front. Petrangelov. Oh, a close shot there. Kaprizov, captain. Petrangelov back to Petrangelov. Over to Brandt Clark. In front, backhander for Kaprizov, and Spencer Knight shuts it down yet again. He's really changing the pace for Nashville here, really making it their game. They've had not a lot of opportunities, but he only needs to get one. He only has to make sure Nashville gets one goal. He only needs to shut it down. This is the best offense in the league. Face-off win. Over to Mironov. Slapper in front. That was a weird one. Gets all the way through traffic, and they send it down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. How the hell is Nashville back there first? Stranges, a fast skater. Sends it back to Sugimoto. Sugimoto all in front there. 4 players converge on one, and they still can't play defense there. Thank God. Rensfeldt covered it up. 13 seconds remaining on the power play for Minnesota. Yippee-ki-yay. That's the one word I can use to describe this period so far. Okay, face-off. Fitzgerald out there for some reason. He will, okay, win the face-off. Langweeder. Here we go. The power forward skating in. Dipsy doodle through the leg. Newman in on front. And that is caught by Simmons. Simmons throws it out. That will be the end of the power play. One big opportunity for Minnesota to end this series. Will it come back to bite us? I have no idea. Newman skates in. Quinn Hughes. And he will miss the puck. Langweeder. A bit of room. A bit of room. He gets bodied by the goalie. Oh my God. Mironov. Oh, this will be a break for Nashville. Nashville over to Holtz. The trade deadline acquisition. Quinn Hughes steals the puck. Over to Fitzgerald. Best shooting percentage in the league. Dumps it into Nashville's zone. They'll send it back up to Holtz. Holtz playing around with it. Will he pass the puck up? Back down to the defense. Will he get a slap on net? Vero in front. What kind of defense was that, Minnesota? A big power play opportunity for Minnesota comes to naught. Help us out. Nashville will make sure this series goes for at least one more. A big overtime performance by Spencer Knight. I'm going to chalk that one up on defense. Where the hell? They weren't covering him at all. A poor defensive breakdown there. I'm a little disappointed with the way this one ended. Rensfeldt really didn't have a chance on that one. We will see you in game number 5 in Minnesota. We still have a few more chances to end this series. Here's hoping. So a phenomenal performance from Spencer Knight in that OT frame. A big penalty kill for the Predators forces this series to at least one more. We're heading back to Minnesota. I wish we swept them. As you can see, every other team with the sweep in hand completes it. Toronto, the Rangers, the Canucks, and the Avalanche all finish it in 4. Okay. Here we go, Minnesota. We have 3 more opportunities to end this. Please don't use all 3. Game number 5. Here we go. Home ice. First period. Simone Robertson's for Nashville. Okay. We're really going to do this. We're really Minnesota, for the love of God. Finish it. Finish it. Shots are almost doubled in our favor. Second period. Minnesota, seriously, Minnesota. Do I have to trade every person on this roster? What are you doing? Do not blow a 3-0 series lead. The hell are you doing? Third period, Rensfeldt, pick it up, man. Can we get a goal or 2, maybe, please, Minnesota? Something, Minnesota, please, Minnesota. 3-0. Edo Iguchi shows up on the board. Screw off, Minnesota. How much time and effort am I going to put into this team for them to go out there and be like, oh, screw off, Minnesota. Seriously? Oh, Kaprizov with the late goal. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Nils Hoglander. Insult to injury. 4-1 victory for Nashville on our home ice. We're heading back to Nashville. Spencer Knight has been the bane of our existence the last 2 games. Okay, Minnesota. Jack Eichel has returned. He's ready to come back, thank God. Okay, Jack Eichel. No. Hold on, let me figure this out. Hold on, wait. We're going to... So we fixed that up. That took way longer than it should have. Jack Eichel is back for games number 6, and hopefully not 7. Minnesota. Please, I've put so much effort into this team. Can we just finish it out here in Nashville? First period. 1-0. Vyacheslav Chubasov, his first ever postseason goal. We are tripling them in shots, 16-5. Not enough goals, though. Spencer Knight is standing on his head. Second period. Oh, yes! We finally got past Spencer Knight. Potvin opens up the second period floodgates. Bobby Bobson, Anthony Francis, and Brant Clark. Alexander Holtz makes it 5-1. 31 shots to 8 in our favor. They had 3 shots that second period. Third period. Let's just finish it off, Minnesota. We've given them enough hope. Thalberger scores. Langweeder, do whatever you need to do on Matt. Is that Matt Murray, their backup? Do whatever you need to do. Power play for Nashville. They're not scoring 6 in a row, not 7. Philip Tomasino makes it 7-2, but we will head back to the second round. Thank God we avoid a reverse sweep. Anthony Francis caps off the series win with a late third period goal, making it 8-2, and we will walk into the second round of the postseason. Thank God. Thank God. Quinn Hughes actually leads the team in points, which is huge to see. I already know we're going to play. We will be playing... Oh, come on, Simade. There's a few series going a bit long, and we will be playing the Colorado Avalanche, our biggest rivals ever. That will be an entertaining series. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment Share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.